there's something I really, really, really want to say. And what I really want to say is, I love fishing. I do. I love fishing. I love to get a line out of the water. I have been fishing since my parents could get me to hold a pole in my hands. Wasn't I cute? I wonder what happened. Yeah. Now, that by no means makes me an expert. I cannot fly fish. I do not know how to fly fish. And I truthfully, the gear is really expensive, so I can't afford to learn. And I'm not good with artificial lures or baits. You know, power bait and gulp and all that, I'm terrible with. But give me a night crawler, on the other hand, and I'm good to go. You know, night crawler. I've used crickets and stuff, but I'm better with night crawlers. Live bait is where it's at as far as I'm concerned. You know, I love it. I love feeling the tug of the line, and I open up my bail for a little bit and I let them go off and give them a chance to think that they're safe, and then when I'm kind of sort of sure, I close the bail real quick and I start reeling in, you know, and I love the fight, and I love having fish fries, you know, and fish chowder and stuff like that, but and knowing that I provided today's meal. You know, there's something really, really nice about sitting down and eating something that you provided for everybody. So, and there's definitely benefits to teaching daughters how to fish. When I was in elementary school, the boys, you know, after it would rain and the worms would crawl up, they would grab those worms and start chasing my friends around. And because I grew up fishing and baiting my own hooks and gutting fish and scaling fish, when they were chasing my friends would just run and hide behind me because I'd be like, give me that worm. No, you give me that worm now. Give me the worm. All right. And I would take the worm and I'd find a place that, you know, not a puddle because they would drown in the puddle, but a nice raised up, not too wet place, and I would set them free. And within a couple of days, the boys would say, you know what, this is not fun. Because all the girls do is they run and hide behind Jamie, you know, and she's not afraid of the worms. So we're not going to chase these girls with worms anymore. There's the benefit, folks. Teach your daughters to fish, and boys can't chase them with bugs or worms, because that's fish bait right there. That's good fish bait, you know, and I've handled that. I'm not going to be grossed out by it. You know, and when I go to things like the Fred Hall Sportsman Show, while there are women there, it's usually women in tow with, you know, with their husbands and their children. And a lot of the vendors and speakers and stuff will say, you know, how can we get more women involved in fishing? And it's like, well, my parents taught me how to fish. I think there's your answer. Teach your daughters how to fish. You know, even if they end up hating it, at least give them that opportunity. You know, stop thinking that all girls want to do is have their nails done. Because look, do I look like somebody who likes to have their nails done? I like a good pedicure when I can afford it, you know, but as far as getting fake nails and stuff, no thanks. Not that there's anything wrong with that. If you enjoy that, that's fine. I just can't do anything with long nails. I like my nails short because it's easier for me to type, and it's easier for me to apply my makeup, and it's easier to bait a hook. You know? So, yeah, that's pretty much, I mean, I just wanted to declare my love for fishing. I would love to fish all 50 of the United States. I can't afford it. You know, my dream, one of my dreams, besides singing duets with people like Barry Manilow, is I would love it if, like, some reality show producer would come from, like, the Travel Channel would come along and say, hey, you know what, we need a show where somebody learns how to fish for different types of fish and different techniques for fishing, and you would be the perfect host, you know, because this way you're learning and our viewers are learning at the same time. And wouldn't that be great? How I wish that would happen. You know, pipe dreams. You know, well, I've probably rambled on too long about how much I love fishing. You know, because I'm almost at 5 minutes. Yeah. So I think I will sing a little song for you. If you don't want to hear me sing, now's the time to go watch another video. You can go watch somebody like the Dom or Boo Review or Adam the Woo or Count Jackula. You know, but I'm going to sing a little song for you and see if you recognize it, because it's actually a famous TV show theme song. But most people don't know that the song actually has words, because they usually know it in the form of whistles. Well, now take down your fishing pole and meet me at the fishing hole. We may not get a bite all day, but don't you rush away. What a great place to rest your bones, and mighty fine for skipping stones. You'll feel fresh as lemonade, a-settin' in the shade. Whether it's hot, whether it's cool, oh, what a spot for whistling like a fool. What a fine day to take a stroll and meet me by the fishing hole. I can't think of a better way to pass the time of day. We'll have no need to call the roll when we get to the fishing hole. There'll be you, me, and old dog Tray to doodle the time away. If we don't hook a perch or bass, we'll cool our toes in dewy grass, or else pull up a weed to chaw and maybe set and jaw. Hanging around, taking our ease, watching that hound a-scratching at his fleas. Come on, take down your fishing pole and meet me by the fishing hole. I can't think of a better way to pass the time of day.